Okay, so the first question you got to work out the length of AB here, right? Which is the shorter side. So just Pythagoras that. AB is a square root of what? 18 squared, take away, because the shorter side always take away. 15 squared, that will give you 9.949, which you want three significant figures, which makes it 9.95 centimeters. Okay, next one. So 60 as a product of prime factors. Well, 60 you can write it as 10 times 6. None of them are prime. 10 is 2 times 5. 2 is a prime, 5 is a prime. 6 is 2 times 3. That's both are primes. So we got 2 to the power 2 times 3 times 5. Next one. So if I rewrite this, 2 to the power 3, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 squared, 3 times 3. Then I go 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. What do I want? I want the lowest common multiple. So if I go here and here, 2, these are the same, and then this is the same. I can say, well, my highest common factor is whatever I circle, 2, then 3 and 3. So that makes it 2 times 3 times 3. That makes it 6 times 3 is 18. My lowest common multiple would be the take that 18, that was the highest common factor, times it by whatever that's not circled, 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. That will make it 18 times 12 is 216 would be the lowest common multiple. Okay, next one. If 15 machine took that long, and the machine that took on Tuesdays than that, okay, so all I got to do is divide it. So what? So on Monday it was 60 divided by 15, which is 4. And then on the other one is 60 divided by n is the number of machine, 10, which is 6. More means take away this, it will give you 2. Okay, so that's the answer, 2 hours. Okay, next one. There are only 36 orange sweets. Probability it will be orange. Now how many total number of sweets are there? Because there are 36 orange and the probability of the orange is 0.18, you just do the 36 divided by that probability. That will give you, tell you the total number of things there are, which is what, 200. Now number of red is to number of yellow, so 1 is to 3, this red is to yellow. Okay, but how many are red and yellow? Remember, there are 200 of them total sweets, but then 36 of them are oranges. So take away the 36 from that one, that will give you 164. So red and yellow will be, this would be the red and yellow, that's in a total of 164. So you would just go, okay, 164 divided by what? 1 at 3 on the ratio, which makes it 4, which will give you 41. So you just multiply this by 41, that will give you 41 here, and that will give you 123. They want number of yellow sweets. Yellow sweets is 123. That's the answer. Next one, just substitute the numbers. Make sure you use a bracket. So for example, on this one, y equals -1 squared, take away 2 bracket -1, and always use bracket to substitute. That will give you 3. This will give you -1, 0, and then 3. Okay, so -2 comma -8, -2 comma 8, which is here. Okay, -1 3, which is here. 0 0, what's the other one? 1 -1, then 2 and 0, 3 and 3. Yeah, make sure it's a nice smooth curve, very much a continuous curve. Okay, up to here is fine, that's good enough. Find the estimate for the solution, and that is equal to what number? 2. So you go to y-axis, this is your y-axis, and you go to 2. Make sure you draw a nice straight horizontal line, and wherever that reads, okay, so in here it reads around -0.75 to me, so I will say the answer is -0.7 roughly. X is -0.7, or the other one that reads about 2.7 here, I think 2.7, that reads about minus 0.7 roughly, so 2.7. So any answer, because your graph will be slightly different, so I would say if you got minus 0.6 is correct, if you got minus 0.8 is also correct, so x is minus 2.6 is correct, x is 2.8 is correct, so any of those combinations are fine. Okay, next one. Now, so Aaron, Lucy and Tom, so we have it Aaron, Lucy and Tom have a ratio of 4:9:14. Tom gives 2/7 to Aaron, so Tom is 14, so 2/7 of 14, that will be 14 divided by 7, which is 2, times by 2 is 4. He gives that to Aaron, so Aaron now have 4 more extra, which makes it Aaron now 8, 9. Tom goes down by 4 because he gave that 4 back, so that's 10. Tom give 10% on the rest of the money to Lucy, so 10% of Tom is 10, which is 1. He give it that to Lucy, so this is 8 is to give 1 to that guy, so that makes it 10. Take away 1 from the Tom now, that's 9. Now they all have the same amount of money, do they? No, because it's 8, 10, 9. It's not really 8, 8, 8 or 9, 9, 9 or 10, 10, 10. Yeah. Next one. Angles are measured in. Show that this is a trapezium. First, you will add the total angles. So how much do I have? So I got, if I look through it, 4x, 5x is 9x, 12x, 15x. Then if I go through the numbers, 30 at 4 is 34. 34 minus 11 is 23. 23 minus 8 is 15 then, yeah? Plus 15 actually. Plus 15 equals to what? 360, because total angle in a quadrilateral, right? 360. So 15x is, take away the 15, 345. X is divided by 15. That will give you what? 23. If that's 23, in order to show it's a trapezium, this is not good enough. You have to work out what is 5x plus 4. So 5 bracket x is 23 plus 4, which will give you 119. And then this one is 3 bracket x is 23 minus 8. That will give you 61. Now remember, because these two lines are parallel, because we are assuming it's a trapezium, then this set of angle is called a what? Because it looks like a letter C here. These are called a co-interior. That's to what, 180. Let's check. 119 add 61. That gives you 180. So yeah, it is a trapezium. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Good. You don't need to check for all of them. Just show it for one side. It's fine, because one side is that, then the other side works. She uses a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 50 centimeter. The real length on QR is 6 meter. Work out the QR is 6 meter. Okay, so this is, let's call it real, and this is your scale, okay, which is P, Q and R. Yeah. So on the real length, QR is 6 meters, and the area of the drawing is 60 centimeters squared. So the area of that is 60 here. But the thing is, remember, 1 centimeter represents 50. So this one, 6 meter, convert it into centimeters, 600 centimeters, right? So what is it? 600 divided by 50, then what would it have been here, right? So 600 divided by 15 is 50 is 12. So this would have been 12 centimeter, because then if you times it by 50 to get here, isn't it? Okay, so this would have been 12 centimeter. Then what is the PQ length is? The PQ length would be, what is the area? So let's call it the base. Base times 12 divided to, isn't it? The area formula for a triangle, base times height divided by 2, base height is 12 divided by 2 equals 60. 2 can divide the 12 to make it 6. Base is 10. So that's 10 centimeter on the PQ, but they don't want that length. So on the PQ, they want the real length. So they want this guy. Times it by 50. 10 times 50 is 500 centimeters. But they want the answers in meters. So 500 centimeters answer is 5 meters. Okay. Next one. Okay, round it down. So least possible value of n. What is the lower bound of this number? The lower bound of this number is 8.55. The upper bound is 8.65, but we don't care about the upper bound. Don't worry about it. They just want the lowest. 8.55. The value of n cannot be 8.649 because a will round up to 7. Is it correct? No. Why? 8.649 is still rounded. Okay, will be rounded down to what number? 8.6, because of the 4. You don't look at the 9 straight away, you look at the 4 and then round it down rather than that 8.7. okay. The first one, trigonometry. So this is hypotenuse, that's opposite, and this is adjacent. So what do they want? So they want cos A. Cos is A over h, which is what? 5 minus 2x over h is 12. On the next one, hypotenuse. This would be opposite and this is adjacent. Tan B. So tan is opposite over adjacent, which is x plus 2 over adjacent is 6. What do you do? Adjacent is 6. You cross multiply it. 6 times that is 30 minus 6 times 2 is 12x equal 12 times x is 12x plus 12 times 2 is 24. This one to cancel this is at 12x because that's the smallest x. I'll give you 30 equals that goes away, 24x plus 24. Then take away the 24, so 24x, then this plus 24 goes here, so 30 take away 24 is 6. X is 6 over 24, which is basically a 0.25, or you just call it 1 over 4. Okay. Cumulative frequency, what are the numbers? 9, keep adding. 29, if you add a 15 to that, what's that? 44, 54, 60. So let me just rewrite it. 9, 20, 15, sorry. I don't know. 9, 29, 44, 54, 60. Then always remember to use the lower bound, right? So 2, 9, 2, 9, and 4, 29, 4 and 29. Then what is that? 44, 54. 44 on there, 54 here, and then the last one is 60. Okay, yeah, it's a bit okay, but what I do not want to see, anyone joining this. Don't bother, like literally. Okay, if you join it, it's not a big issue, but don't, because you know sometimes it becomes 30 here and then you join it, it looks weird. Okay, don't join it, just leave it out. Okay, next one. Work out the estimate for the interquartile range. Okay, so interquartile range will be upper quartile take away lower quartile. So let's work it out. Upper quartile. Upper quartile formula is 3/4 of n. You know what n is total in here is that anyway 60, right? 3/4 of 60 is 45th value, and you read the 45th value. Where is 45th? 45th is here, by the way. And from here to here, that's 2 within a gap of 10. So 0.2 it goes up into. So this is 6.2 then. Okay. Then lower quartile, you have to work out. Lower quartile formula is a quarter n, remember. So 1/4 of n is 60, which is 15th value. So where is 15th? That is 15th value. I'm like kind of set in the middle, so 2.2, 2.4, 2.6, so this technically for me is about 2.5. And your interquartile range is your upper quartile take away lower quartile, so 6.2 take away 2.5, which will give you 3.7 on my diagram. Okay, so an acceptable region of answer, I would say any answer between let's say about 3.4 to maybe about 3.8 roughly is acceptable. Okay, the graph to find the number of people, what are the key point? Number of people with the weight greater than 5.6. That's the only key thing, greater than. So you go to 5.6, where is 5.6? 5.6 kilogram, remember 5 is here, 5.2, 5.4, 5.6 is here. That's 5.6 roughly ish, yeah. So on mine it says 40, I think it's about 41 ish. Okay, so I will say that, yeah, 41 roughly, but that's not the answer because it says greater than. I have to go, okay, the total was, remember, total was 60, take away 41, which is how many people? 19 people. So any answer between, let's say 17 to 20 people should be good enough. Is that okay? Next one. Next one. G is inversely proportional. G equals to, inversely means K over H squared. Okay. G is 2.5 equals to K over H is 10 squared. 10 squared is 100. You multiply it. K is 100 times 2.5 is 250. You rewrite the equation. G is equal to K is what? 250 over H squared. And that is what they want by the equation. Next point. The equation is G equals 250 over H squared. G is 8 equals 250 over H squared. You switch them around. Let me write it. H squared is equal to 250 over 8 because you switch them around, and square becomes square root on here. And you want the answer to two significant figure, which will give you, let's just put it on a calculator, 5.590, which is 5.6. And that's the answer to two significant figure. Okay. Next one. First, they all have less than and equal to or greater than or equal to, so solid line. So x is less than or equal to 3, so x-axis 3. There you go. As x is less than or equal to 3. Y is greater than or equal to minus 2. Y-axis minus 2 is here. Y is greater than or equal to minus 2. This one, put in a couple of numbers in here. X, Y, 0 and 1. If you put 0 on the equation, if you look at it straight away, if you put 0, that's just 2. If you put 1, that's just 4. 0, 2, 1, 4. 0, 2, 1, 4. What is that called? Y is less than or equal to 2x at 2. Next one. This one, make the y the subject. So 3y kind of equal to, just don't worry about the sign for now, 6 minus 2x. Then just divide it by 3. There you go. X, y. If you put 0, let's see. 6 take away 2 bracket 0 divided by 3. That just gives you 2. So that's good enough. Can I put 1? Okay, if I put 1, 6 take away 2 bracket 1 divided by 3. That gives you 4 over 3. I don't want that. That's a rubbish number. Put 2 in there. That's a rubbish number. Put 3 in there. If you put 3 in there, it gives you 0. So 0, 2, 3, 0. So 0 and 2, which is here. I'll put it on a black pen so you can see. And the other one is 3, 0. And that is called, I'll just write that equation down. 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 6. So if I count region, for example, this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So if you look at this one, okay, let's see. If you say x is less than 3, less than or equal to 3, it means what regions are rejected. So that's rejected, that's rejected, that's rejected, because you want the left side, right? What about the next one? Here, if you want greater than or equal to -2, everything on the bottom is rejected because you want the top, isn't it? Greater means top. So that's rejected, that's also rejected. The other one is already rejected. And this one now, y is less than. Less than means bottom is what you want, so the top one you reject. So what is on the top of that line? That's rejected, that's rejected. Then the last one, if you are looking at this is the equation. Just look at the sign, less than or equal to 6. So you want the less than part, so on the tops and everything are rejected, that one. So the region would be this guy, R. Okay. Next one. Estimate the acceleration when t equals to 6. So t is 6, acceleration means you need to work out the gradient. Acceleration means you need to work out the gradient. So you put a cross here, another cross, another cross, join the lines out here and here, then you could join that and that. Make sure you do it properly. I would like to work out the largest triangle I can possibly do normally, so how I do it. And luckily the numbers are good enough on this case, isn't it? So this number, if you look at it, it's kind of 15 from here to here, and this number, it's 8ish. So the gradient would be negative gradient, remember, because the line goes that way, because the negative gradient. Minus 15 divided by 8, 1.875, so the minus 1.875. Okay, so that's what I get. Now you, okay, any acceptable region, I would say about minus 2.1 to minus 1.6 is good enough. Okay, anything between that. Next one, how many strips? 4 strip, first 4 seconds, so that means each second is a strip, isn't it? Okay, so let's cut the shape down now. Right, so I'll use a different color pen or something. Okay, so you know that number is 25, so in here you cut it here. On the first 4 seconds, that's it. But then here to here is also 1, because remember, first 4 seconds in that you had to cut 4 strips here. Don't cut it on that and that, no mistake it. Okay, 4 strips on the, look, remember, it's from the first 4 seconds. You only go up to the first 4 seconds anyways. Okay, let's see. So what is this number saying? So this is 21. No, that's not 21, because it goes up in 0.5s. So that's 20.5. That's 15, 16. That one is 12.5, and that one is 9. And here to here is 1. So the height is, that's your height. Height is technically 1. So let's do the first one. It's all trapeziums in here, right? The first one is 25 plus 20.5 times it by the height. What is the height? Height is 1 divided by 2, which will give you 22.75. Next one, I do 20.5 plus 16 times it by the height is 1 divided by 2. That will give you 18.25. Next one, 16 plus 12.5 times it by the height divided by 2. That will give you 14.25. Next one, 12.5 at 9 times it by the height is 1 still divided by 2. That will give you what, 10.75, and you want the total, you add them up, which is 66 meters, and there is no variation in this. You have to get 66 meters. There's no question about it. Okay, 66 meters. Rationalize this, times it here by square root of b, but change the middle sign, remember, plus 1, square root of b plus 1. What do you get? 1 times that is square root of b plus 1 over root b is b plus root b minus 1 times that is minus root b minus 1, that and that cancel. What do you get? Square root of b plus 1 over b minus 1. Okay, so what are the answers here? X is 3 over 5 and x is what number? Minus 6. On the number line, if you look at it, 3 over 5 is bigger, so here minus 6 is here. Circle, circle, look at the way it points inwards like that. So the answer is between that. It's not shaded, remember. Yeah, if it's equal to, then it will be shaded. X is greater than minus 6, less than 3 over 5. Okay. Next one. So in this question, if you look at it, they want the height of A, B and C. Total surface area is that. Okay, so what I could do, if you look at it, this will be the ratio numbers. So this will be A, B, C, and it will be, what is it called? Length, area, volume. In this case, if you look at it properly, right? If you look at it properly, the length is the height, literally. Okay, the length is the height, more or less. But if you think about it, what is the formula for? Because all of them are from the same materials. If they are from the same materials, that means they have the same density. That's what it means. Okay, if they are from the same material, they have the same density. What is the formula for densities? Mass over volume. What is mass is? Density multiplied by volume, and that automatically means mass is the volume. Okay, so the volume is technically the mass here. Okay, so more or less. So let's check. So for the first one, so they said mass of A is 125, which is technically the volume. B mass is 216. So you cube root it to go here. 5, 6, 25, 36. I get a different color pen now because I'm going to do the other one. The B has a total surface area of 100. Right? So if B has a total surface area of 100, and what's that? So that's 100 apparently. Area is 100, and the other guy is C is 25. And we can go straight down, which is what? 10, 5. We don't want the volume. If you want the volume, it's 1000 here, and then 125. We don't want that. Okay. So you just need to do, look, you just want the height, which is the length. So what is the A to B? A to B ratio of that is 5:6, and then B to C ratio of the height, which is the length anyways, 10:5. Which are the common numbers? B is the common, common letters. B is a common letter. So times it here by 10, times it by 10, times here by 6, times it by 6. That gives you 50, 60, 60, 30. So you want the ratio of A is to B is to C. 50, 60, 30. Simplify it, divide by 10, 5, 6, and 3. And that's the answer. Okay. It is the same question, like, for length, area, volume. Okay. Next one. So Tina takes a random of 3 counters from the bag. The probability that there are now more red counters than yellow counters. She takes at random 3 counters from the bag. She's allowed to take 3 counters from the bag. The probability, so let's write it down. So how many red is there? 3. How many yellow is there? 3. How many green is there? 2. Total always 8. And she takes it from the bag, so it is a non-replacement. They don't say she put it back. Non-replacement. That means the total keeps going down, right? You want more red counters than yellow counters. You still want to have more red compared to yellow counters in there. Okay, you want to have more red counters than yellow counters in the back. Okay, cool. So so what she can take out, let's say, so she could take out red, more red than yellow. Okay, so there's no point. Okay, so so we could say, okay, she could take one red and then two yellows. That makes, she could take one red and two yellow. That will give you more red than the yellow. Okay, she could also take, can she take any more red? No. Okay, she could take, there's no other way of doing a red now. Okay, now we start with yellow. She can take all of them yellows. She could take two yellows, one green, and also remember, she could take one yellow, two greens. So in any of the given ways, you would still do it. Okay, so it will all means she will have more red than yellow. So first, but the problem is, this can be done three different ways. Yellow can't be. This can be done three different ways, and this can be done three different ways always. So let's check. So 3 times red is 3/8, times it by yellow is 3/7, times it by another yellow is 2/6, plus yellow, that's 3/8 times 2/7 times 1/6. 3 times yellow and yellow, so that's 3/8 times 2/7 times green is 2/6. Another 3. Yellow is 3/8 times green is 2/7 times 1/6. Just put it on a calculator. I'll manually do this. 3 times 3 is 9, times 2 is 18, over 8 times 7 times 6. 336. That's 6/336. That's 6, 12, 3 bracket, 12/336. 6, 3 times 336. That'll give you 54/336 plus 6/336, 36/336, 18/336. You add the top numbers because denominators are the same. 54 add 6, add 36, add 18, which is 114. 114/336. 19/56. That's the answer. Okay, next one. It's a what is it? Vector question. O to A, what is it? O to A is A, but M is a midpoint, so it's a half, like that. O to B is B, that part is B. Bn is 5 over total is 11, 6 over total is 11. AC is KB. There you go, it's a positive integer. Mn, how to go to M to N? Remember, you start M and you got to let's do it that way. Okay, so M to A first of all, so M to N, let's just write. So M to A first is the half of A literally, isn't it? Half A, yeah, cool. So it's a half A plus KB plus what? 6/11 of what? Of CB. 6/11 of C to B, which is a half A plus KB plus 6 over 11 of CB. How to do CB? CB, you will do that, which is minus KB minus A plus B. If you expand that, half A plus KB minus 6 over 11 KB minus 6 over 11 A plus 6 over 11 B. You do the takeaway. So for the A, if you do cut it, it's 1 over 2, take away 11 over 6, 6 over 11, which will give you minus 1 over 21 A, sorry, minus 1 over 22 A, sorry. And K, you just do, this is technically 1 KB, so 1 take away 6 over 11, that's just 5 over 11. Then the other guy is just B is 6 over 11 B. Okay, and I don't need to factorize this, but if you wish, you could do a factorizing if you wish. Okay. In a simplest form, that is enough. If you want to factorize it, what you could do, you could take 1 is common over 22 outside, so that will give you minus A inside, plus 5 over 11, if you divide it by 1 over 22, it will give you 10 KB. 6 over 11 divided by 1 over 22 will give you 12. You put on a calculator, 12B. Okay. Is it parallel to OB? O to B. O to B is just what? O to B is just a B. And that one has no, because it's not a, they are not a multiple. Because look, maybe if it only has a B, then we might say maybe, depending on the K, but we also have the A here, so there's no point. Okay, next one, completing the square. So take 2 outside, then x squared, take away 10x, close bracket, don't worry about the 30 now, 2 bracket x, half of that minus 5 squared, take square of that is 25, close bracket, plus 30, that times that times that, that is 2 bracket x minus 5 squared minus 50 plus 30, 2 bracket x minus 5 whole squared minus 20, and the turning point is positive 5 comma negative 20 is your turning point. Okay, next one, what do they want? So first, okay, if you look at it, first we're going to do this. What is g of minus x? It is a reflection always in what axis? In y-axis. Make sure you memorize, get this memorized and do it properly. Then you draw your y-axis. I know you guys might make easily a mistake, so draw the y-axis, then reflect it. Let's see. This point becomes here. What is the other point? That one comes over here. That point will come over 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It will come over here, and then draw it nicely. Ta-da. There you go. And that is, I can label it y equals g minus x. Then now what you want to do, you want to put a -2 outside the bracket. That means move down by 2. So that one, move it down 2, it will come here. This move it down 2, comes here. This move it down 2, it's come here. Then, because if you're going to draw this many, always just label them. It's better. Y equals g minus x minus 2, and that's the answer. Okay. Next one. Show that they are congruents. Okay. So which two are they saying? ABC. ABC is this one. And then DCB. This one. So these two are congruent. That's what they said show. Okay. So you know that in both of these, CB is a common length. Both of them triangle, CB is a common length. Okay. Then these two angles are the same. This angle and this angle is the same. What is that called? CBD. CBD and angle, put a line like that, hat like that, equal to what is the other angle? CAB. CAB it's the same because what? Angle in same segment are equal. Next one. What two other angles are the same? Remember, this angle is same thing as that one, which is what? ECD is equal to EBA. EBA angle. Because angle in same segment are equal. And also the key point is they said the AED is an equilateral triangle, so automatically that means this is 60, that's 60, that's 60. So what is it? ECB is 60, which is also BCD, sorry, I mean EBC, because equilateral triangle 60 degrees. Therefore, what angles are the same? DCB angle equal to ABC angle. Therefore, this is congruent according to angle side angle. Angle side angle applies. Okay.